Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 41 of my Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem series, with chapter F1, which we did see at the end of the previous one. I mistakenly pressed save, and I got to see that, yeah, this is going to be probably final one. I haven't ever played a Fire Emblem game with two final maps. So depending on how long this is and how feasible it seems to just have another like very small map after this one, we might be finishing today. So this might be the final chapter, but I get the feeling it's probably not going to be, because there's still a lot to do. There's still the Garnef battle. I don't think Garnef is going to be the final boss. It would just feel weird to me. So overall, I get the feeling this isn't the final part. The chapter is called Wyvern Valley. Has to be that. Under the guidance of Archsage Goto, Marth and the others headed to Meadows North, to the Wyvern Valley. There it is. It is an undeveloped region, populated with flying dragons and ruled by barbarians. But there is no time to stop, because the fate of the world is in Marth's hands. Okay. There's a location called the Wyvern Valley in Awakening, but it's on Balm. So this wouldn't be it. It's a very big map. Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting to the end of... And was that Garnef? That was a Dark Bishop. No, it's just a level 10 Dark Bishop with Doulam that we saw is basically Medusa. There's some flying wyverns. I really miss George now. In a village to the other extreme of the map, because I'm assuming I'm going to start here. Like that's the one open space with no enemies. Well, selection, a lot of units are still available, and I do want to try Media if possible. She seemed very good. So Merrick, Linde, Ogma, Malicia is going to promo, Tina, Palea, Katria, and Minerva, that's clear. Yumina for... Ooh, a warp could be good. Sirius and Tiki definitely. Okay, Media. 3 more people. Okay, I guess I can afford to bring Yumina. I'll bring... I don't think Julian is that good here. I don't know if Shima is good. I think Shima could be decent on indoors, but I guess I'll just bring her, just in case. And also... I wish I could check your stats, but I'm assuming Samson is better. Yeah, I'm better than Julian for this map. I definitely have to do some inventory work. Yeah, so let me do that and I'll come back. Okay, I think everything is ready now. I gave the gratitude to Sirius. I think you will all agree that's a pretty good idea. And Samson actually can make use of a Wormslayer here. He's probably pretty good against the Wyverns, obviously. Jagen, where is this? Is this Medon or Doluna? We're right at the country's border. This is where Medon's wyverns are born. However, these lands are ruled by savage barbarians. Even Medon's soldiers are afraid to enter here. So this is the Wyvern Valley. Anyway, Jagen, we need to hurry. I feel like something is going to happen to my sister and the others. I have a bad feeling. Okay. We did start in here. Pretty predictable, to be honest. And the range is already able to reach many of my guys from the beginning. Okay. Then use the Velax, by the way. So right above you, it's okay to get attacked. So I definitely think countering with Excalibur is the right idea. I also think coming here and transforming is probably good. I don't know in how much of a hurry I am with Marth. If it's not too much, I could consider going, you know, in a linear way. But if I do have to hurry too much, I could warp him. By the way, new map theme. Pretty cool that we get that. Okay, you go there, you go there. You go here, and I mean, just have my heroes and my paladins at the ready. I guess you can take the mountain. Because it's not a spot that matters too much. Okay, like this for now. Like this. Let's see how the first turn develops. Okay, there's a thief. Yeah, he's probably going for the village. Then I think I will be warping Marth. I should have actually... Well, I can still do it with advance. I should have used the Draco Shield I have on Marth. I do think Marth is one of my best units at the moment. He's just lacking a bit of... 16 damage is actually not that much. And I do 41, which might... Well, that always kills, but I don't know if I one-shot without a crit. Strength. Okay, 42 now. I have to check the health on the wyverns. I think it's going to be enough. If they have less than 42 health... I have 40. Okay, then I'm pretty sure that Merrick, yes, one-rounds them. But it is going to be pretty slow to get in there, so I will be doing this. I use a Draco Shield. Pretty necessary because Marth was lacking a bit of defense. Now he has 15 defense. Okay. Stats are looking just amazing. And I can dance him, so he has movement. And I'm going to warp him into getting the village. I think it's a logical thing to do in here. I still have 3 uses of warp, 2 after this. So yeah, by the way, on the previous turn I should have also promoted. But whatever. Warp in this game has infinite range. So I can get as far as here. It's true the next turn is going to be sort of complicated for Marth, but no one dodges as well as he does. So in that sense, he's the best available unit for the job. And yeah, I mean, something that gives a void or... Let's stay with the rapier. Village. Whoa, okay. Prince Michaelis, what are you doing here? And you've suffered a grave wound. What happened? Marth, I have been waiting for you. Huh? Take this. This is the Starlight Tome. Oh, nice. You're giving it to me. That's right. Garnef, only with this spell can he be harmed. I managed to take it back from his possession. Garnef, where is he now? The dragon's table. I was careless. I could be defeated by Garnef. Marth, good luck. I'm already finished. Minerva is still around. Tell her to, in my place, rescue Maria. Michaelis, Your Highness, I leave Maria's fate to you. Oh, damn. I liked Michaelis so much too, but I sort of forgot about him existing. Okay, 12 uses of a Starlight, Linde is able to defeat Garnef. So, have no problem with that. Now, this might be a problem actually. These guys are pretty strong. Okay, I mean, I can go in here. I just need a bit of health, I guess, so I go in here with a javelin. We prepare to one round from the next turn. Meanwhile, Mr. Devilax has that range. Okay, so this is only a barbarian, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll be using silver. And also, I don't know, advance with Ogma, heal with you. Yes, I want Merrick at full health, obviously. Even if he can survive 2 wyverns, so I mean, just putting Merrick in front of 2 wyverns guarantees getting them killed, which is pretty cool. Now finally the most important thing to do in this turn. Promote. Yes. 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 Malicia finally promotes into a bishop after a lot of turns, a lot of maps. Being a staff bot, she finally promotes and her stats are looking pretty average, to be honest. Luck is incredible, but yeah, she's not crazy. Weapon level is 20 though. Weapon level is 20, so I can do this. You can get again. Okay. Again is 20 weapon level to be used, and it's a very good stuff. The best, probably. If you think about it. So I think having it on a unit that's more of a staff bot is the right idea. Alright, you go there, you go there, you go there. This turn might be in vain if Marth dies, but I'll just have to wait a bit. Now Marth has a lot of movement, so escaping to the mountains to the left could be doable. And if I had kept a rescue, I could have also done something insane there. Okay, okay. We took that sort of well. Alright, here I have to dodge. 32 hit. I need some dodges. Okay. Very good start. Very good start. Without a crit I don't kill, so that could also happen. But I have a... Okay, no, they do pile up because they can come from both sides. Okay. Have a high chance of crit, yes. We take care of you. If I'm going to get attack anyway, I'd rather kill... I don't think you're rich, actually, the last guy. I have Wormslayer. And they have 40 hit. Okay, good news. Good news. If the last guy, like the barbarian, isn't provoked, then I think I have this under control. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I can now go for the one on the right, barbarian. Not moving, it seems, but it also seems you're able to reach Pala. So maybe my calculations weren't perfect. Pala dies? Pala dies. But Palado, yes. Did she die though? Did she have 16 health or more? Or did I just make the perfect calculations? Whatever the case, here I want to do this. Wormslayer. 39, almost one shots. Well, I do one shot because I get a crit. Good news. That had to be done, obviously. And then... Exactly 16. So exactly getting killed. Okay. I'm curious here actually, like how much do I do? 23, okay. I do one round but I have to double. I have 40 critical though, so it's a good chance to one shot with 69 damage. A level with a bit of HP, that's okay. Alright, this guy is still around. He reaches just above. Which can be scary, and you have Meteor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, tanking just you isn't that bad, right? Marth will try and clear this side of the map on his own. And you have a factor of health, so you don't really care about anything. Yeah, this should actually be sort of easy, sort of. Alright, also let's remember I have Physic, so even in the case that Marth got damage, I have it under control because Physic in this game is absolutely broken. So the range is completely crazy. Strength and speed on Malicia. Those are good news. I do want to sort of, you know, get a bit further with you, but I'll wait carefully, just in case. No, actually not carefully. Media gets attacked now. I didn't quite see the range there. It shouldn't matter. Actually, even you starting to think the best thing you can do to just go to the right. Do you have a meteor? Yeah. I could sort of sense you would be the kind of unit to have meteor. I think I'm going to... No, not trade this. Weapon trade. There we go. So we both have a javelin. We both counter this guy. Meaning we don't have to be afraid. Yeah, there's no more villages, no more secondary objectives. We have the Starlight, which apparently was the point of this chapter. Once we have that under control, 35, but now you're going to hit. No. Okay, and you're going for Media, I'm guessing. Yeah. Because Media doesn't counter, so it makes sense. Media has not crazy HP, but pretty good stats, so shouldn't be scared. Tiki does an incredible job in here, by the way. So... Okay, Wormslayer actually gets used up, yeah. How tanky are you exactly? Have 10 defense, okay. Meaning when I use the Wormslayer, I am using it up now because I don't have the star sphere. It got used up into, you know, making the Fire Emblem. But we should still be okay. Then we can go in here, kill you. Start advancing here. There's another meteor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yes, outside that range. 2 more movement. Just 2. This is safe from the other dragons. I just want to fly up to the barbarian. If possible. And now the thing is, I don't think I double, but I have good accuracy and some criticals, so yeah. Even if I take 20, I will kill you in the next round. Which is okay, because then I tank you and we are alright. Finally for this guy, yeah. Okay, maybe I should keep my Wormslayers a bit more. Actually, good chance to check if the Gradibo is super effective. 40 damage? It probably isn't. I don't think 40 is enough to be super effective, but I can double with it, so still a very good attack. I'm not scared of using the Gradibo because being able to use lances indoors has been very scarce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. You perfectly overlap with this asshole. I understand. Yeah, so it's a turn of just healing and approaching. Next turn, I swear we do make our move. You know, with a dancer and everything, I should be able to actually attack. Okay, then there's Marth and there's you. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, no more reinforcements it seems. You go for Tiki. You could hit me, but I expect to dodge. Okay, then we kill you. It's obviously good news to infiltrate that group. And I might get attacked by the dragon now. Yeah, both dragons actually. And I definitely one-shot them back because I have effective damage. Actually, I have 50 attack against 10 defense and 40 health, so I perfectly one-shot. I don't know if that's a benchmark or... Well, I could potentially be ignoring defenses. Yeah, I'm probably ignoring defenses. I only take 2 damage. I'd say that's pretty good. So... Flying Dragon down, Flying Dragon down. And maybe the key is to use Tiki to clear the Flying Dragons from key positions, and then you go in and take care of the other guys, the barbarians that are actually menacing to Tiki. Wow. Alright, I didn't expect you to have so much range. I still think I probably one round if I go with, you know, close combat weaponry. I can do 12, so 28. 28 I can do. I can double for 14 damage. No problem. And this guy does only 7. If he manages to hit, which he does. Okay. Is there more wyverns to the north? No. That doesn't look to be the case. This guy doesn't reach very far. This guy reaches there. Okay, so I think I'll be taking on 1 barbarian. I'll be attacking you. And someone will come... Oh, okay, no, you have less than 30 HP. So that already kills you. That takes care of that. I think I can take care of all of the barbarians, to be honest. I know you survive, so come here, Silver Lance, and just destroy. Yeah, using my lances shouldn't make me afraid, because there has to be an indoors map for the endgame. The endgame has to be an indoors map. Because we just saw that this is a castle, right? So if this is a castle like the Dragon's Table, there could be an outdoor section, but overall it should be indoors. Okay, I'll go with Killer actually. I'll go with Killer. I don't have a lot of attack, I expected a bit more. Yeah, I needed the crit there. Could have done better. Okay. Let's go with a steel. 30 damage, 17. Okay, this kills. Almost. But I dodge. Perfect. And finally, I need to take the kill. Okay, you're going to be the one doing it, Samson. I have a certain something on you called the Master Sword that I haven't used yet. But as I understand, it's basically a killing edge with a lot more might. So if that isn't able to kill a barbarian, I don't know what will be. Was my crit exactly 46? I do need the crit though. Okay. Okay. I understand. Well, I didn't want to use it this early. But it's the moment. It's the moment. I don't know what I prefer, to again my dancer, because I'm not sure if my dancer will be able to dance. Yeah, I mean, this is an old game. There's no way they have restrictions like that. Wait. No, there's no way. Oh, there's no way. Every ally? Okay. Again, it's absolutely broken. We have to save it only for the best possible situations. This is insane. I didn't expect this at all. At all. Wow. Everyone can move again. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. No gradible. No gradible, obviously. If I can do this with iron, and I can, then I will be going with iron. Wow! Everyone can move again. That's... yeah. I mean, against boss battles and stuff like that, it's broken. It's broken. I probably one-shot. I guess, yeah, I do 23 damage. I have no more than 23 health. And I'm guessing even my guy Samson here would be able to one-shot. 24 attack. I don't know how close I was. Have more than 20 health. Yes, you have 21. But I double. There we go. Goodbye. Okay, that was easy enough. Alright. Well, I wish I had attacked earlier then. Alright, the objective is to do... yeah, is to do 14 times 2. So that means I need to do 24 damage. Honestly, the difficult thing is to not do 24 damage. I'm going to use the killer to try and avoid the counter, and that's about it. I will always be doubling because they aren't that fast. But yeah, 19 times 2. If I get hit, that's unfortunate, but aside from that, Katria and Minerva have this under control. Okay, you might have a bit more trouble doubling. I think they have 0 AS, so with steel, we double for the exact damage we need to do. So that's perfect also. I mean, if you think about it carefully, this is what I mean sometimes by overkill. Here, Minerva and Katria are doing exactly the same job. Exactly the same. They have the same movement and they are able to kill the enemies in the same amount of moves. I guess Katria could theoretically do it in less moves because, you know, all that. Whoa, okay, I get a crit. All that shit about being able to get a critical, the killer lance and all that. But Minerva with a silver lance is definitely able to one round these wyverns. So how is Minerva worse than Katria? Like, what purpose does Katria cover that Minerva doesn't? Unless it's like, I don't know, doubling mercs. It's like... I get the feeling like units like Minerva, Media are probably pretty underrated. And for example, Media, I'm surprised by how good she is. She can do a fair amount of damage to enemies in this map. I say that's enough to consider her a godly unit. Like, we're talking about almost endgame here. So you basically get a pre-packaged endgame unit for the price of, well, for the price of rushing a little bit the previous chapter, I guess. So for the price of George, in my case. Okay. I'm a bit scared of potential reinforcements coming from, I don't know where, the middle of the mountains. Like wyverns coming from the middle of the mountains, that would fuck me up. But yeah, here I'm doing a bit of damage intentionally. Killing edge, definitely. Ogma kill. Alright, do I want to approach with Marth, risking a crit? I guess I do. I can even physic him, so we don't have to worry. I think Marth has enough movement to just go against the meteor and destroy him, which means he will be taking a single meteor. And maybe not even that. Because maybe I can reach with my... Okay. Yeah, I can do it. I think iron will be enough. This type of enemies are normally very slow. Yeah. That's enough. There's another meteor that I could potentially reach with my flyers. Yes. Well... How about that? How about that? Okay, I wonder if the boss will want to attack Minerva. That Magic isn't able to kill, right? Like, Doulam isn't able to kill, so... And I'm full health, like, there's no way it does more than 35. So, I'll just equip the killer and wait. What's your movement exactly? Yeah. I can dance, no risk. Okay, I'm actually a bit scared of the fort. You know what? I think Tiki is going to be backing down just in case. And then I'm going to take this space with Samson just in case there's enemies coming. I can go in here in shop. Can I buy worm slayers? Yes, okay. I'm going to buy 1, 2, and 3. Like, we're going into the... and even 4 and 5. We're going into a place called the Dragon's Table. Like, I would be stupid not to buy as many worm slayers as I can. And also some silver swords. You know, just in case I find barbarians or mages and shit. I think I don't have that many of them. Yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. Want to continue shopping? No, I'm good. Thank you. Alright. So, do you want to attack Minerva? Yes. How much do you do? Attack is... yeah, that's Medusa if I ever saw Medusa. Like, that's even Medusa animation. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention last time, but it's pretty obvious. And look a bit like Wojak eyes, to be honest. But okay, we dodge and we counter. We don't get a crit, which is sort of unlucky. But yeah, Marth is on his way to get that on the next turn. So we just have to hold our position. Okay, it's here, right? Yeah, that's the castle. It's a weird castle, but I'm okay with it, I guess. Is there anything interesting in here? Earth Under... I mean, I guess recovery is cool. I could use like 1 blizzard and 1 hellfire in case there's like fire and ice dragons. Feels a bit weird to me that they were introduced and they never appear again. But that's about it. Okay, who's this? It's Media. I'd actually love to be able to give the kill to Media. Can we make this possible? 9 damage. Twice. That's enough. Yeah. So advance and we're done. Yeah, the reason I want to use Media is because I saw she has very good weapon level on base. So she might be a good recipient for the Lady Blade I got on the previous chapter. A very good level on Fina. And by the looks of it, it's probably like her canonical weapon in a way. Okay, Javelin is a bit stronger, so I do need to use one of my stronger weapons. But as I said, if the next map is indoors, there might be no point to keeping lances anymore. Unless it's for my girl Shima, that has done absolutely nothing. Okay, enemy? Well, simple enough, right? I think I took everything. I'm going to check the last shops just in case. This is probably items, pure water, chest key, door key. Okay, I'll be getting actually like 2 door keys and 2 chest keys. You never know. Well, chest key maybe is a bit unnecessary. I don't think there will be that. Bridge key I'm not going to take. Vulneraries. Yeah, why not? Why not? Sometimes I want them and I just don't have them anymore, so 3 or 4. And a pure water would be very good against Garnef, or the unit defeating Garnef. Continue shopping? No. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything interesting to buy there, so we're just going to get out. So this is the Dragon's Table, where the divine dragon Naga sealed away the earth dragons. It wasn't Medeus the guardian of the altar. Medeus could not tolerate the humans' actions against the Manakids, so he gathered the other dragon tribes and formed the Doluni Empire to destroy mankind. First, he was defeated by Anri, and second by you. But earth dragons can't be destroyed easily due to their powerful life force. Medeus is now sleeping in the altar. He's going to resurrect again? No. Even an earth dragon shouldn't wake within 100 years. Medeus is now changing his form. When he next awakens, he will become a fearful shadow dragon. No. Could it be? So that's why Garnef... Huh? What is it, Goto? Smart, I finally understand why the clerics have been taken. Garnef plans to use them to resurrect Medeus. To awaken a dragon requires the life force of females with pure and noble blood. Garnef knew about this, so he went to capture the clerics. So, my sister and the others are inside the altar? Marth, we must hurry. The clerics are in grave danger. Medeus, he's going to resurrect once again. Yeah, that's the whole point, Goto. That's what we've been saying all this time. Why are you so surprised? I mean, I guess up to this point, Medeus was an earth dragon. The information of Medeus becoming a shadow dragon is the new point in here. Curiously enough, even though the first game is called Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light, I don't think Medeus is referred to as a shadow dragon per se ever in that game. But yeah, that's interesting. So, that was an easy enough map. I think my army is okay. If there was ever an opportunity for George to show his worth, it was in this map. And still, I think he would have done good, but not as good as Tiki. Tiki is definitely the unit you want to be able to beat this chapter. I used a warp very early, and I don't regret it even a little bit, because the start is sort of slow. If you have to deal with the thieves going for the village, you could miss on Starlight, you could miss on the conversation with Mikalis. I think that was a smart decision. And the boss was easy as hell, because I mean, a boss that has a weapon that literally can't kill you unless you're 1 HP. I mean, technically he always two-shots you, but aside from that, where's the challenge? No challenge, no resistance. So overall, I'm happy with the performance of our army. Next chapter, I've been getting the feeling it's going to be an indoors map for a while. So that spells trouble for our army because most of my units are much worse indoors. But I will still have Tiki, Marth, Ogma, and I mean, it's not like Dismounted Pala or Sirius are bad, they are just a little bit worse. So we should be able to push through. There's still probably like a final 2 and a final 3 because I have to battle Garneth, and I mean, there has to be a battle against Meadows, right? Even if he's still not fully awakened. So that means 2 more maps. But next chapter is going to be the end. I get the feeling like if we are getting into the Dragon's Table, there's no way it isn't the end. So I'll probably make it a final chapter with 2 different maps. So if you see the next chapter is a bit longer than usual, don't be scared. It's probably for a good reason. Anyways, that's going to do it for this part, obviously. If you like, then consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. Series almost coming to a close. We're almost there. But that will be in the next part. This has been Pomom, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.